Hi, I'm Peter the Explainer. Today I'll tell you about 7 stories of 7 places believed to be haunted. I've arranged these locations in order of increasing terror. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video to receive new video notifications every day. Let's get started. 1 Amber Beacon Tower in Singapore. In Singapore, there's a popular recreational spot called East Coast Park, a beach and amusement park. At this beach, there's a haunted location tied to the following story. A 21-year-old woman named Kelly Tana Hong and a 22-year-old man named James Fu Leong, a couple, decided to spend their honeymoon at East Coast Park. On May 15, 1990, at night, they strolled along the beach. They spotted a tower, the Amber Beacon Tower, with a spiral staircase open to the public for scenic views. That night, they sat on a staircase step to chat. 2 men walked up, passing them, which seemed normal in a public area. But the men returned brandishing knives. They attacked Kelly and James. James fought one attacker while the other assaulted Kelly. The assailants fled, leaving Kelly and James severely injured. They sought help, and bystanders took them to a hospital. This is an image of James stabbed in the back, but surviving. Kelly, however, had severe neck wounds and died from blood loss. The attackers were never found. Since then, Amber Beacon Tower is said to be haunted. People often see the ghost of a young woman pacing there, likely Kelly's spirit. 2 Princess Theatre in Australia. In Melbourne, Australia, there's a famous opera house called the Princess Theatre, built long ago. It's known for a ghost. Take to this story. On March 3, 1888, a man named Fredericks, an opera singer, performed in the opera Faust. To summarize Faust, it involves 3 main characters: Faust, an aging scholar; Mephistopheles, a demon; and Marguerite, a young woman. Faust, hating his life, makes a deal with the demon to become young again. He meets and loves Marguerite with the demon's help, but abandons her when she becomes pregnant, leaving her shunned. Faust later tries to help her, but she's saved by angels while he's dragged to hell. Frederick played Mephistopheles. In the final scene, he and Faust descend through a trapdoor to depict hell. During this, Frederick suffered a heart attack and died in the basement. He couldn't join the cast for the curtain call, but some audience members claimed they saw Frederick on stage, bowing with the others, suggesting his ghost appeared. Since then, people report seeing a man's ghost at the Princess Theatre, likely Fredericks. 3 Highland Towers in Malaysia. In Taman Hillview, Selangor, Malaysia, 3 residential buildings. Blocks 1, 2, and 3 were built between 1974 and 1982 near a hill. A retaining wall was constructed to stabilize the land. Above the hill was a forest later cleared for a development project, removing trees that blocked wind. This, combined with heavy prolonged rains, caused soil erosion on the hill. On December 11, 1993, eroded soil triggered a landslide, collapsing the retaining wall. Residents in Block 1 noticed cracks in their walls, which worsened, prompting many to flee. Then Block 1 began tilting and collapsed entirely due to weak foundations and soil erosion. Rescuers saved 2 people but found 48 bodies. Fearing similar collapses, residents abandoned Blocks 2 and 3, which remained deserted. People claimed to see ghosts of the victims haunting the site. Or Jeruk Perut Cemetery in Indonesia. In Jakarta, Indonesia, lies Jeruk Perut Cemetery, known for a famous ghost story. One night, a worker cleaning the cemetery saw a figure moving. Turning, he saw a headless ghost holding its head, seemingly searching for something, followed by a black dog. This is the ghost of the headless pastor, whose origin is unknown. It's believed he searches for his grave unaware it's in another cemetery, wandering endlessly. Other ghosts are reported, but none are as famous. Visitors are advised not to enter alone, but in odd-numbered groups, like 3 or 5, though the reason is unclear. The cemetery inspired an Indonesian film, Jeruk Perut, based on the headless pastor legend, increasing its fame. If you enjoy visiting cemeteries and have the means, consider exploring Jeruk Perut in Indonesia. 5 Pavia Island in Italy. Pavia Island, off Italy's coast, has a dark past, making it reputedly haunted. In 1793, it served as a quarantine station for ships. Some arriving vessels carried plague victims, leading to a quarantine facility on the island. Most plague patients brought there died, their bodies dumped into pits like these and burned. In 1922, the island became a mental asylum where patients were allegedly mistreated, tortured, and experimented on by doctors. Later, it was a nursing home, then used for agriculture, and is now abandoned. Images show the deserted hospital ruins. The island holds an estimated 160,000 human remains, mostly plague victims. It's said to be haunted by their ghosts and those of mistreated mental patients. 6. Orin Buchcci Bridge in Japan. In Yamanashi Prefecture, Japan lies Orin Buchcci Bridge, site of a horrific event. In the 1570s, the wealthy Takeda clan lived there near a gold mine. They hired miners and courtesans to entertain them. In 1575, the clan lost a major battle, forcing them to flee. To prevent enemies from easily claiming the mine, they planned to eliminate anyone who knew about it, including the courtesans. One day they built a suspension bridge over a gorge and ordered 55 courtesans to perform dances and songs on it. As they performed, a soldier cut the bridge's ropes, causing it to collapse. The women fell into the stream and rocky cliffs below, some dying instantly on the rocks, others swept away by the current. Today, a modern bridge named Orin Buchcci stands there. It's said the ghosts of the courtesans haunt the area, pulling visitors off the bridge. 7. Leap Castle in Ireland. Built between the 13th and 15th centuries, Leap Castle housed many families, with the most horrific events occurring during the O'Carroll family's time. It's ranked last due to its 5 distinct ghosts, each with a unique story. Ghost 1. The Priest. An O'Carroll priest was conducting a ceremony when his brother stabbed him with a sword to seize family wealth. The room where he died is called the Bloody Chapel, and his ghost is seen there. Ghost 2. Red Lady. A woman kidnapped by the O'Carrolls was raped, became pregnant, and her child was killed after birth. In despair, she took her own life. Her ghost in a red dress holding a dagger haunts the castle. Ghost 3. The Prisoners. The castle had a pit with spikes where prisoners were thrown and left to die of starvation. Their ghosts are reportedly seen in that area. Ghost 4. The Elemental. This ghost, vaguely described, is depicted based on limited details. It's linked to Myra Darby, a horror novelist obsessed with the occult and black magic. Her interest allegedly awakened this entity, which she described as having hollow eyes, a non-human form, and a rotting corpse smell. Ghost 5. Emily and Charlotte. 2 young girls. Emily and Charlotte died in the castle. Emily fell from a battlement, and her ghost is seen repeating the fall. Charlotte's death is unclear, but her ghost crawls on the ground, clutching a leg, suggesting a fatal injury. These are the 7 haunted locations. If you're watching this at night, I hope you can sleep. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to watch more, don't forget to subscribe and like this video to receive new video notifications every day. Stay curious.